Hi everyone, I'm going to show you today how I'm making these paper stars. I'm making a few of these for presents and I thought I would share with you because they're really quick and easy, and it's something that maybe will give you a bit of inspiration if you're DIYing your gift wrap, or you want to make some ornaments, you want to make maybe a garland, or do whatever. You can do so many things with these. So start with a piece of paper, card, whatever you're going to use, music paper, book paper, 12 by 12 scratches, whatever it is, as long as it's a square. Mine are 15 centimetres by 15 centimetres. Fold them in half, and then you're going to take the bottom right hand corner to the left hand edge, and you're going to take it about a third of the way down. So of course you can measure this. I'm eyeballing it because that's generally how I work. So yeah, you want to take the bottom right hand corner to the left hand edge a third of the way down, and it gives you this weird kite shape. Now the little flap on the left hand side, so the piece underneath, this piece here, you want to fold back on itself, and you want to align the fold with the edge of the piece underneath. Hope that makes sense. So you want to align this edge with the edge underneath. And we're going to do the same again. So we're going to fold, again the left hand side, we're going to fold back on itself, and we're going to align it with the edge underneath. It should align nicely with both sides at this point. Apologies, I kind of skipped past a little bit there, but I will make a smaller one for you to see as well. So once you've got this here, this is pretty much the star. This is all the folds. You've got this weird little concertina thing going on, and we're going to cut now. So you've got two edges here. You've got a longer side and a shorter side. The shorter side is the edge we're going to cut from, so this corner, and I'm going to cut about halfway down. For this sort of shaped star, very average normal shaped star, you want to cut halfway down. If you want to like slimmer, like you want them kind of starburst sort of stars where they've got the really long, you want to cut closer to the middle, so where all the folds are, so where that edge is, you want to cut closer to that, and it will give you those longer edges. As I say, I'm going to do it about halfway, and it gives me a nice sort of generic shaped star. You can use the scissors as well. I was just trying to demonstrate there that you can use the scissors to kind of judge what your points will be like, and then you can decide where to cut as well. But I guess if you're going to make these, you can whip up a few and decide how you like them, and then take it from there. So it's just having a little bit of play around with it. So we need to make sure the creases are in the same direction. So the long creases, you can see some of them here are inverted. You want to make sure they're all folded the same. So I'm doing all the long edges first, and I'm folding them all back on themselves, giving them edges a nice crease just with my nail. You can use a ruler or something else, and just giving them a nice fold. And then flip it over, and we're going to do the shorter sides now. And I flip it over so I can just carry on folding the same way. So make sure the smaller edges now are folded upwards. And this is it. This is the star. So it's really easy, like I say, really quick, really easy. I guess, you know, if you're sitting in front of the TV one evening and you want to fancy up your presents, you can just sit and make a bunch of these. You can pinch the edges together, put some string through. You can paper mache them. You can do all sorts with them. They can look really cool. Like the possibilities are endless. So they're the larger stars. I will show you a smaller one just because I have it next to me to do, and it gives you just another sort of view of how it's done. So again, folding it in half. These are 6 centimetres by 6 centimetres, in case you're wondering. So the bottom right hand corner to the left hand side, about a third of the way down. Giving it a nice crease. It helps you later on, especially that centre bit, if you give it a good crease. So we're going to fold that left hand little flap, little sort of like free edge if you like, back on itself, and align the folds with the edge underneath. And then we're going to fold the left up, so we're going left and left again. So now we've done that one over, we're going to fold this side over. So we're folding both sides in the same direction. So they're both being folded away from each other. And that is all the folds. So you can see, once you get the hang of it, it's really easy to do. So that's all the folds. Again, you've got the same shape. Where the little bit of excess is at the top, so the smaller edge, that's the side, that's the corner you're going to cut from. So you don't have to try and work out which free edge you're going to cut from, because both sides have free edges on. So it's just easier to remember that where the smaller bit of excess is, that's the corner to cut from. And again, you want to do all the folds and everything like before to make sure all the folds are in the same are the same way, and that gives you that nice sort of three-dimensional star shape. And again, just to run through, you can create a garland with these. If you make them out of the correct materials, you could obviously, you want some sort of flame retardancy on the inside if you're going to hang them on like a light garland. If you had like a string of LED lights, you could thread these onto the string, maybe pierce some holes in them when they're folded, punch some like sort of circular holes in, like you see the real barn star sort of stars, and let the light shine through them. That would look really nice. You could alternate them maybe with some book pages or some music paper, paper mache them, just to make sure they're really nice and strong. If you want to maybe hang them on the tree, you can do these with children. You can get the children to like do, you know, like some fingerprints or something, and then cut the stars out of their sort of prints, or do some stamping with some Christmas stamps and create your own sort of paper. There's so many things you could do. So that's it, guys. I'll be back later on to speak to you again with my December Daily Day 4 entry. So until then, bye for now.